Okay, at this point, I'm so hungry, I just want to taste one. Against my better judgment, I try to flip it. You can see, colossal fail here. Fail or a win? Anybody's guess? Hi guys, it's Karen Singbill. Welcome back to my channel. So today in the test kitchen, we're going to try to recreate a pancake recipe because I've been dying for fluffy pancakes. We go to Denny's and I love the pancakes, but I never, low carb, but trying to do a keto version, I can't find anything good. So I found a channel that has a totally viral video, and I did have to slightly modify it by one ingredient. So the girl's name is Steak and Butter. It's a carnivore recipe that she uses eggs, separates the egg white and the egg, does gelatin, and she uses collagen, but I don't have any collagen powder because I've been taking collagen pills. So I'm gonna try it with Isopure Creamy Vanilla Protein Powder, which this is a 0 carb protein powder. So I don't know, we'll see how it comes out. So the first thing I did was separate the egg whites and the eggs into 2 separate bowls. And then I used 1 tablespoon of gelatin that I'm putting in right now slowly to thicken it up. So it's one of those little Knox packages was 1 exact tablespoon. So it actually worked out perfect for that. The biggest, most cumbersome thing I found was how long you had to beat it to get it stiff. This literally went on and on for like 8 minutes. It was so annoying. Honestly, it was the worst part. I used to have a stand-up mixer that I don't have any longer, and if I had it, honestly, it wouldn't have been that bad because I just would have set it and then let it whip it up. But because I had to stand there and keep doing this, I found that was honestly the most annoying thing. Okay, so at this point, I'm so annoyed. I just wanted to end. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tilt it up, see if it runs. It didn't. Good enough. Now, moving on to the egg yolks. So what we need for the 3 egg yolks is 2.5 tablespoons of this Isopure protein powder. Her recipe calls for 2.5 tablespoons of the collagen, and I'm substituting, so we're going to see what it goes like. And it's supposed to become a thick consistency. So I'm not wasting any time here. I'm just throwing it in. I'm literally taking the 2.5 tablespoons, throwing it in and blending it up and seeing how fast this stuff thickens up. Okay, so I've got it all in now, and I'm just blending, praying to God that it goes by fast and I don't have to keep standing here blending it anymore because I just want to eat these pancakes at this point. Well, needless to say, it went on and on, probably 4 to 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, you know what? It's firm enough. It didn't, I don't know, because I never made them before, if it was going to get really thick like hers was, but it didn't. Okay, thank God, finally done with the blending. Now the next step, what we're to do is we have to take the egg whites and fold it in to the egg yolks gently, so not to get rid of all the bubbles, but honestly, how many bubbles do I have at this point? Like mine's not fluffy like hers was because I gave up after 8 minutes of whipping those egg whites. Okay, this is me gently folding. It was not a long process. Okay, at this point, I'm super skeptical about how this is going to turn out. It looks very eggy to me. The consistency's like a pancake batter, really, honestly. You know how it stiffens up over time? This one didn't. Okay, so I'm going to cook them in a cast iron pan. I've got it oiled with my avocado oil, and I've got the setting on a 5 at this point, letting it heat up. Okay, so this is a 2-part where the fail. This is not a win recipe. I just got to be honest. This is the first pour, and it's okay. It's a little runny, which pancakes usually are on the first run. Most of you probably already know that cook pancakes. But the flipping part is always the killer for me. I guess this is why most of my stuff says quick and easy, because that's how I like to cook. And when I have to have things take too long, I get very impatient. So the bubbles on the pancakes are not bubbling enough. I should have definitely not turned them at the stage that I did. And I do this all the time with pancakes, so I already know this about myself. But the second run is usually better. But as soon as I got it off hot, then I tasted it, and then that's where the second fail comes in. I'm like, okay, I know it's just an egg recipe with, like, I use protein powder instead of collagen and gelatin, but way too eggy for me. Like, I can't wait to try it with the collagen because it just did not taste like what I would have expected. After I put on the butter and syrup, I was more happy, but I'm only lying and tricking myself. It's not the fluffy pancakes from Denny's. Okay, so this is what I've waited for. Now, that empty hole right there, that's the one I'm going to do my taste test. This is the true test of how anything comes out, because lots of the stuff doesn't look pretty, but how is the taste? Well, it's a 4 out of 10. That's how it is for Karen. With the butter and the syrup, it moved up to a 6, but it's a 4. At this stage, it's a 4. So this experiment is pretty much over. I've got my little 4 stack. I put my butter and syrup, and I will wait to see what the collagen ones taste like. But unless you're desperate, this is a colossal fail. See what I mean about the second run ones always look better? They do look better. They taste better. I don't know what it is with pancakes, but if you make pancakes and the first ones are bad, it's not you. It's just the way it is. And I was wrong. You see how the letting it sit made the pancake mix a little bit firmer? See how it didn't run in the pan the same way as the first ones? The only thing I haven't mastered, honestly, in all my life of cooking is a cast iron skillet. I think it's me. It's me more than anything that fails when it comes to that. So that's it, guys. Thanks for popping back to my channel. Thanks for being along on this ride with the test kitchen. And as you see, you win some, you lose some, but there's always tomorrow. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on my next video. Take care. Flipping the darn pancake. Oh my God. Does anybody else have it? The second run is good, but the first one, always a fail. The recipe, she puts it for 3 eggs, so that's supposed to make 3 big pancakes, but I like a silver dollar size, so I'm actually going to make them into like a more of a silver dollar, and it's going to end up being 8 if I cook them properly.